And here you thought that video was over. Tricked ya. So this one is not from that same stack, but it is an LC. This is a Performa 466, which is oddball for me. Now this one I got from VCF Midwest. I got this as part of a deal with a Macintosh Plus because I really wanted the Plus for the CRT, of course, because the Plus was in very, very rough shape. And this one is too, but for 20 bucks or whatever it was, it wasn't a bad deal. So let's see what we got on the inside. Yeah, she is rough too. Although this looks to be of the LC3 variety. So it's an LC3, yep, same 160 meg drive, except we have a manual inject floppy drive with precious Leakomatic surface mount capacitors in there, which are going to be a problem. Once again, I think I already alleviated the battery, but the problem is this one's broken, so it's not going to snap in there. But yeah, we have an LC3 logic board, essentially. Nice capacitor spooge everywhere, so we got to take care of that. And we got to, once again, back up the hard drive for archaeological dig purposes. So, pretty much wash, rinse, repeat. Figuratively and literally. So let's get this thing apart. And we figure out what we got to do here. While I'm working on an LC, I decided to pop the cover off on this floppy drive so I can remove these caps. And the more I look at this drive, the more this drive deserves its own video. So we're going to pair this off into its own video, and then we're going to come back here. I might as well restore this drive while I have everything apart. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to come back with this completely done in this particular video. Alright, the floppy drive was taken care of in a later video. So we are okay with that now. The logic board has been completely cleaned and redone here. So I'm going to go ahead and reinstall that guy. I have not put caps or anything in it. This is a triage, not a restoration. So that's done. We're just going to move you out of the way for now. So you got to take the fan out in order to get that motherboard out. So that's a problem with these. Trying to get these set just right is not fun. Yeah. Speakers, getting this speaker into these LCs are not fun. There. Get you in there like so. And I think that is it. I do not know what I did with the Sims. I don't think this machine had any. Anywho. Alright. That's out of the way. Lastly, we got to get the caps out of the power supply, and we got to get the hard drive backed up. I sense my spidey senses tingling. So this must have been left in like a garage or something, because we've got some spiders. Well, it's eviction day for you. Alright, I already got that screw out of there. So that leaves, I think that's it. Just pull the cable, and then these little Aztec power supplies come apart fairly easily. But once again, I don't know how bad the capacitor damage is going to be in this one. We're going to have to take a look and see. The only thing I don't like about any of these LC power supplies is the fact that the line's soldered on, so I don't care for that a whole lot. But anywho, we'll set you off to the side. And what do we have behind door number? I lost track. Well, you kind of see some goo, but it hasn't eaten the copper yet, so I think we're good there. Alright, time to strip all these caps out. Alright, so the caps have been pulled. Nothing crazy. I just cleaned it up a little bit. Again, just like the last Aztec, the only real nasty one was this one over here, which is a PF series. That's soldered like right there. And then the other one's not nearly as bad. I mean, there might be a couple here, but otherwise it was pretty clean. This power supply actually would have ran, but anywho, that's all removed now. I'm going to get this back together, and we're going to, well, first off, let me get that shoved in there. And then we're going to back up that drive and see what secrets she is holding. All right, here we go. Now we're on the actual final hard drive. Okay, let's see what happens. No. This one has the stuck rubber. So, oh yeah. Yeah, that one's I'm not gonna, that one's not gonna be cooperative. Oh man, these are tight. Because all I care about this on this drive is data archaeology. All right, I need both hands. All right, now this drive won't be saved because once you kind of open them up, they're kind of, done at that point. They won't last any length of time. I mean, they might. They're older drives, but I don't know. There's a lot of controversy. There we go. Crack that loose. Oh! Well, oh, I thought that was a string of rubber for a minute. Never mind. Alright, let's see. Do we have... The rubber is up under the thing. So... Oh, it's stuck. It is stuck. Alright, well... There we go. We're going to let this guy read. I could leave the lid off and let you guys watch it. Because, heck with it. It's a garbage drive anyways. Why not? It's kind of neat. So it starts from the outer cylinder and works its way in. Alright. We're going to let this guy go. Alright. It looks like it has finished. So we're going to pull you out. We'll check to see what secrets it's hiding. But before I do, I want to see if this drive even spins back up. I don't know. Kinda. Yeah, back here's the landing zone, so... Alright, well, we're just gonna put you back together, and then that's it. I'll just put this in the e-cycle pile. Alright, so let's see what we have. This is our VCF Midwest one. Let's open up Hex Workshop. And we got our Apple volume. Let's see. Ooh, we got a lot of crap in here. Let's see. It likes to jump around. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like how Hex Workshop will just like, when I try to use the scroll wheel, it wants to jump everything way out there. So I'm going to scroll down until I find the resource fork for the drive. Blew past it. Not a whole lot. System 7.0.1 is what that machine was running. Let's see, what other secrets does it hold? More resource forks. See if I can get to a file name somewhere. Apple computers, service and support created using Lou's program. I don't know. But there were no bad sectors on this drive either. But the drive won't stay running because of the weirdness. What in the world? Let's see. Packages, tools, utils. We don't have a list of files in the beginning of the drive. This is something entirely different. DOS compatibility. Oh, well. More resource forks. So these files have the resource forks with the data forks, unlike the other drives. So just like that last drive. Pretty empty. Not a whole lot going on. Alright, well, that's enough of that. And that is it for that one. So I'm going to go ahead and put the lid back on this guy and throw it to the top of the stack. And there we go. I added a sixth one to the stack. Unrelated to the system source ones, but they're all LCs and they all needed gone through. So out of all of these, we got 5 of the 6 hard drives recovered. There was one that was just unrecoverable. So that's unfortunate with those, but it is what it is. So anyways, we will feature these in a later video. I don't know if I want to do individual videos on those. It might get repetitive. I've noticed with some of my videos, if I get too repetitive with the same things, people don't watch them. So perhaps I make one big marathon video with chapters on each one of these. So, I don't know, we'll see. Let me know in the comments below which way you think is best. Anywho, please feel free to leave a comment if you have one. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching.